Hey everybody, what did you think of the intro? This was made by CheezecakeWarrior. He shot me a message, made the video, just for the heck of it. What an awesome guy, huh? If you liked it, check out his stuff he's done. He's a really neat dude. And I thank you very much for the intro. I'll be using that in the future. So, if you haven't noticed, we are playing UFO, Alien Invasion. Well, you may not have heard of this game. You've probably heard of what sparked this game. XCOM. UFO Defense is a fantastic game that there are lots of Let's Plays out there for, so go look for an XCOM Let's Play, watch that if you have no idea what it's all about. Or you can watch this, which is a remake of the game made with the Quake 2 engine. A couple of quick differences are terrain is not destructible in this, because in Quake 2 there was no destructible terrain in the source code at all, so that's a little bit different. And the game flows, I almost want to say, a little bit better. It's a bit more easy to grasp. It's obviously got better controls and stuff because it's made not at the dawn of the video game era. So it's tons of fun. I've never really gotten that far into the single-player campaign, which is why I would love to do this Let's Play. So let's begin. We'll do the campaign. Let's go ahead and choose Standard. I've played XCOM games. I've played this before once or twice. I kind of have a notion of what's going on. And as before, we need to keep our nations happy while keeping the aliens dead. Let's go ahead and start the campaign. Alright, here we have Earth, with lots of little lights. It is the year 2084. Earth, never the most stable of places, enjoys a time of relative peace. The violent beginnings of the 21st century are far away now, distant memories, but not so distant that they've been forgotten. To most of Earth's people, the Second Cold War is a dark shadow from the past. Much been forgotten. To most, like the world wars, were to the children of the late 20th. Conflicts have gotten rarer near the end of the century as new technology and universal healthcare finally become available to the Third World. Even the fires of terrorism have cooled in the wake of the Second Cold War, with its horrors and inhumanities still fresh in the minds of the people, from the old United States to the ravaged Indian subcontinent. Class struggles are ascending to the political battlefield now that every nation is guaranteed fair representation in the UN, and global standard of living is slowly on the rise to even the most impoverished corners of the planet. Countries have solidified, stabilized around, and restructured United Nations that successfully polices the world governments, fragmented clumps of smaller nations, frightened at first by the vast power box accumulated around China and the European Union, have banded together into the most powerful political leagues of their own. I am reading way too slow for that. The first attack hits the city of Mamboul on the 3rd of March 2084. 6 small UFOs appear out of nowhere and come screaming down from orbit, undetected by the vast radar installations covering the skies over Mumbai, and set down in the single most densely populated city on Earth. They offer no warning, no explanation. 20,000 innocent civilians and 3 battalions of elite troops are massacred over the course of 12 brutal hours before masked Commonwealth soldiers managed to bring the aliens' advance to a standstill. Then, as suddenly as they appeared, they retreated to their craft and vanished back into orbit, leaving only the ravaged streets of Mumbai as evidence. An emergency meeting of the UN provides no conclusion or conclusive direction. The incursions continue faster, larger, and more savage than before, this time in Bonn, Johannesburg, and Bangkok. Some nations attempt diplomacy, sending messages in thousands of different languages to the aliens ravaging across the countryside. Their words are ignored. Within hours, all 3 cities are emptied of human life. The attack is over by the time the various militaries have been given permission to strike back. The aliens leave nothing behind them but concrete and blood. All the UFOs disappear without a trace. But no one doubts they'll be back. Then the cool music starts. 87 hours after the initial attack on Mumbai, Earth declares war. For 2 weeks, the armies of humanity each try to fend off the mysterious alien attackers to the best of their ability. They score precious few successes. Left with only one alternative, the UN takes action. Ancient equipment is dusted off, some of it more than a century old. And the long-defunct anti-extraterrestrial agency, former United States Phalanx, is resurrected under the UN banner. Its sworn duty is to combat the alien threat, and to ensure the survival of the human race at all costs. funded by all 8 political powers and drawing its soldiers from the elite of their armies. Phalanx is the best of the best. It is Earth's first and only line of defense. It can't afford to fail, but I can fail at reading this entire thing. Wow, that went fast. Alrighty. So that is us. We are Phalanx. We are funded by all 8 nations of the Earth, and we need to keep their trust so they will keep funding us as a UN institute for pew-pewing aliens. Alright, this is our planet. We need to decide where to build our initial headquarters. Let's see, it is nighttime on this hemisphere. We can choose to build it in the United America. And the lights are kind of handy because they sort of give you an idea of how much population is in each area, and you want to hit the more densely populated areas. Or, alternately, areas where you can hit multiple political groups at once, thus making them all more happy. Like, if I build it right here, say around like the Mediterranean, I have the ability of responding to both Greater European Union, what is that? The Mid-Eastern Alliance, and then New Africa with relative ease, and you know, Russia and the Asian Republic are pretty much as well, but that leaves me an entire ocean away from the United America and the revolutionary countries. And if I build here, I only have access to those 2. However, United America is pretty densely populated. We're going to go for the obvious answer I brought up before. We're going to build our headquarters right here on the Mediterranean. We'll go ahead and call it Phalanx HQ. It sounds a lot like something else that has PH and an L. Stuff. Alright, we're here at Phalanx HQ. We've got all sorts of different facilities, like an alien containment facility, large hangar, small hangar. Large hangar is for our transport that gets us onto the battlefield. Small hangar is for our fighters, which we use to pew-pew down some of the UFOs flying around where they haven't already landed. Radar is pretty obvious. Entrance is also self-explanatory. We've got some living quarters, research labs, workshops, all the goods. Speaking of workshops, or rather research, let's go ahead and start that. Continuous wave laser operation gets us to lasers. Alien origins is handy for progressing the plot. And electromagnetic rifles are neat. Let's go ahead and do the lasers, just because deep down inside I'm an XCOM player, and we will always do lasers first in XCOM. Alright, M production. You never start with enough body armor, so let's go ahead and get our gentleman. We have 4 combat armor already. We need at least 8, probably more just for later capacity. So let's go ahead and start the production of lots of body armor. Why can't more? Oh, down here. We'll go ahead and have us build 8 more of these. And that's good. Alright, so he's crafting those. We have workers, 3 different types of people I should make you all aware of. We have researchers, which require bunk space like everyone else does, living quarters, and research labs. Then we also have engineers or workers. What are they called? Don't know. Oh, we can find out here. By other? Oh, hire. Right. Where are you? Employees. Here we go. We have workers. Workers will build stuff for us. If we learn how to make laser guns, they will make the laser guns. They're making our body armor for us right now. Scientists are our researchers. They research things like laser guns. Our pilots we have as well, but we generally don't go through very many of them. We'll only lose a pilot if it gets shot down by an alien craft. And I think that's it. And we might need one if we build a ship or buy one, then we need a pilot to pilot it. But our first 2 ships come with pilots, so we have 2 of those. Soldiers are handy. It looks like we can buy one as well. Let's see if he's any good with anything. He's pretty decent with heavy weapons, but we already have our 8, and I'm not too worried about that for now. All these other stats are worth noting, but not particularly important just yet. So first thing first, let's go ahead and check out our guys on the ship. These soldiers are on our Firebird D, which is a transport class ship. We have our Stiletto here. Is this got guns on it yet? Yeah, okay, so they're all decked out with weapons. We don't have to worry about that. Let's equip our soldiers, though. How about it? Alright, so now we're going to look through some of their skills and make sure their weapons line up well. His best weapon skill down here is sniper rifles. Holding a sniper rifle, that's groovy with me. He doesn't have a secondary weapon, and sniper rifles are one of the few weapons that might really benefit from that. So we're going to give him a submachine gun in his holster, and an extra clip for that. And I think we've got some grenades as well. Can't really go wrong with those. Here, blow someone up with these, buddy. That's a good... Barindra Johnson. Okay, now we have Sam Dass. a one-syllable name wonder with a flamethrower. And is he any decent with those? High explosives and heavy weapons. I forget if the flamethrower is a heavy weapon or a high explosive, so I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle that off to the background for now and say that it's a heavy weapon. I'm sorry, if it's a heavy weapon or a assault weapon. I don't believe it's a high explosive. But since he's good with high explosive, let's go ahead and give him a grenade as well. Grenades for everybody, all around. Grenade party. Oh, he has a bomb too. That's new. I don't remember bombs. Neat. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice your med kit for... Oh, we don't have any bombs. Never mind. I am a big tease when I said, look, bombs. Alright, Sam, you're all set. And I think... Yeah, everyone who has armor already has it equipped. Sujitha, you've got a machine gun, and you are good with assault weapons. Good enough for me. He is good with high explosives, has a rocket launcher, they're handy. Flamethrower, he's good with assault weapons. Yeah, or do I want to give him a shotgun? Flamethrowers are so useful. We'll leave it with that. He's good with assault weapons, and I don't thrower. I do. Oh, good. You know, we'll give him a shotgun. We'll mix things up a bit. Oh. Yep, get rid of you. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Go ahead and give me a riot shotgun. And we will find the saboted slugs and a fletched shell just in case. Alright, we have Shiro. Shiro is good at sniper rifles, and he's using a sniper rifle. Good for you, Shiro. Have a grenade. Takes him out with it. And lastly, we have this guy, good with high explosives. We will also give him a rocket launcher if we have any lying around. And, oh no, grenade launcher. Arguably better. So we'll give him one of those. A couple of the grenades themselves. Take away his ammo for the sniper rifle. And we're all set. Soldiers are done. Now begins the waiting game. We are... Actually, let me go ahead and build one more thing. And this is going to be an actual building. We're going to use living quarters. I think we can toss some there. I probably have enough money to open up another headquarters, like an actual secondary base over on the other side, but I want to wait to make sure that this is a really, really successful first cycle. The game kind of goes in cycles every couple of days, maybe every month. You get a report from all of the 8 political powers that say, we really like what you've been doing, thanks for saving our ass, here's some money. Or alternately, we've just been murdered after time, you're not worth our time, you're not worth our money, you're not saving ourselves, just go away. And it's good to have money to be able to buy lots of weapons, stuff if it gets shot down, or to really solidly build up a base and know that it's going to be fully operational as soon as it spins up, as opposed to just having an elaborate radar tower, which you can build separately as well. Anyways, I digress. We're going to build one more laboratory and then get on with this. Alright, so we're back in the world view. We can pass time at none, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 12 hours, and 1 day, and I think 5 days too. Here we go. Okay, our living quarters has been constructed. That's handy. Let's see if we can hire some more people. We always want as many researchers as possible. If they come up here, we want to buy them. Unfortunately, they haven't, so we'll just have to wait until the next cycle I talked about. They usually come for those. So I like the 12-hour cycles, especially once we get later into the game. Or not 12-hour cycles, the 12-hour time speed. When we get later into the game, you kind of want to slow paces down and keep track of things anyhow. And alright, we got paid credits for administrative overhead. How much do we have now? 4,200. Wait a little bit longer, see if we can get some more money before... Okay, so we've got UFO contact. Our stiletto gunship is going to attempt to make contact with it and blow it the hell up. So we're going to send that out. We're going to make this go a little bit slower. We're going to be going at a 5 minutes, a little too slow. Let's zoom in on the action here. Alright, you see we're a little bit slower than that. It's probably a scout ship, judging by its size and its speed. Whew. Yeah, we may not be able to catch this. If we're lucky, it'll land, and we'll be able to get to its site and recover the entire ship. Nope, it is out of here. Alright, so we've lost radar on the ship. Our stiletto is heading back to base. That's too bad. That would have been a good early start taking down a scout ship, but that's how things go. Alright, we've finished building our laboratory. That's really handy. What other buildings would be useful? I don't know if we have a missile battery, and I would like to have one, just in case our stiletto's out and something flies on overhead. So let's go ahead and build that. It's going to hang out up there, and I kind of want another small hangar so we can throw another stiletto or something in there. Seems like it would be handy. We'll just leave it like this for now. Alright, so back to the world, running through time. Alright, Terra mission. Okay, so there is a farm in Lanzhou, and it is being attacked, and we are going to send our troops in to save the day, and of course to get juicy, delicious alien bodies to research and alien weapons to uncover. And, we're just going to shoot some aliens. It'll be fun. Landed. Let's go ahead and enter. Auto mission is probably going to lead to a lot of dead hour guys. Loading map plus farm. Hello again. Did you know grenades don't bounce well on sand or dirt? It's true. It's also true that the machine I'm running on does not like this game apparently, and it crashed as soon as I loaded the map. So tomorrow I'm going to pick up where we left off on a new computer, so we can get a full playthrough in, and there will be less of like a white noise in the background I was hearing when I was listening over the recording. So better sound recording and even less crashes and all sorts of fun next time on Keldoran's Let's Play UFO Alien Invasion, an open source game that you should check out for free online. If you got this far into the video, you deserve it. Look up UFO Alien Invasion. It's a free download and it's tons of fun. We'll see you next time.